In today's hyper-connected world, it's ironic how we can feel more isolated than ever. We are bombarded with notifications, messages, and social media updates, yet many of us struggle to feel truly valued. This paradox stems from the quantity of interactions we have, which often lack depth and meaning. We swipe through endless feeds, chasing likes and shares, but at what cost? Despite being constantly in touch, we find ourselves longing for genuine connection and appreciation. It seems that in our quest for visibility, we sometimes overlook our own worth, leading to feelings of inadequacy and insignificance. This quest for value is not merely about being recognized by others. It's about understanding our intrinsic worth in a world that often equates value with external validation. How do we reclaim our sense of value amidst this chaos? How can we ensure that we are seen and appreciated for who we are, rather than just another face in the crowd? This journey begins with self-exploration and a commitment to embracing practices that enhance our perceived value in our relationships and interactions. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has stood the test of time, teaches us valuable lessons about the art of living. Defined by its core principles of reason, self-control, and virtue, Stoicism offers a pathway to navigate the complexities of modern life. Imagine a wise philosopher, Aurelius Magnus, sitting under the shade of an olive tree, reflecting on the nature of existence. He reminds us that the world around us is often chaotic and unpredictable, yet our responses to it are within our control. In a society that constantly bombards us with external validation, Stoicism stands as a beacon of internal strength. It urges us to look within and recognize that our true value is not determined by others' opinions or fleeting trends, but by our character and choices. By embracing this philosophy, we can cultivate resilience, enabling us to weather life's storms with grace and dignity. This understanding sets the stage for the practices we will explore today, emphasizing that the foundation of genuine value lies in our ability to maintain our inner peace and integrity, regardless of the chaos outside. Stoicism teaches us that our perception of value should not rely on external validation, but rather on our inner strength and wisdom. This perspective shifts our focus from seeking approval to nurturing our own virtues. In today's fast-paced world, where social media often dictates our sense of worth, embracing Stoic principles can be revolutionary. It reminds us that our true value is derived from how we respond to life's challenges and the integrity we maintain in our choices. By cultivating resilience and self-awareness, we empower ourselves to define our worth independently. This mindset prepares us for the practices to follow, as we learn to prioritize our own values and recognize that meaningful connections stem from an authentic place within ourselves. The journey of self-discovery and value realization begins here, laying a solid foundation for the transformative practices we will explore next. In our fast-paced lives, it's easy to forget the intrinsic value of our time and presence. Imagine your time as a rare gem, sparkling and unique, just like a limited edition book that few can possess. When we treat our availability as a precious resource, we begin to command respect and appreciation from others. It's not about being aloof or unapproachable, but rather about recognizing that our contributions are valuable. By being selective about how and when we engage with others, we elevate our own status and the quality of our relationships. Consider this: when you are always available, you risk becoming commonplace. Instead, by curating your interactions, you create a sense of anticipation and excitement. People will start to see you as someone worth seeking out, someone whose presence is not to be taken for granted. Just like a rare gem that shines brighter in the right light, your value will be recognized when you choose to shine selectively. So, value your time, create boundaries, and watch how the dynamics of your relationships transform as others start to appreciate you more deeply. Creating a sense of rarity in your interactions is crucial for establishing your value. To begin with, consider your time as a precious commodity. Just like a rare gem, once it's gone, it cannot be reclaimed. This mindset will encourage you to be more intentional about how you allocate your time and energy. Being selective with your commitments can communicate to others that your presence is valuable. For instance, instead of saying yes to every invitation, think critically about which opportunities align with your values and interests. This will not only allow you to engage more meaningfully, but also enhance your desirability. In practice, you might choose to limit your availability to social gatherings or meetings, prioritizing those that truly matter. Additionally, share personal anecdotes where saying no to lesser engagements led to more fulfilling relationships. Historical figures like Steve Jobs, who famously focused on a few key projects, illustrate the immense power of rarity. When you create a sense of rarity in your presence, people will begin to recognize and appreciate your value. Throughout history, the concept of rarity has been a powerful force in shaping relationships and social dynamics. Take, for instance, the story of Marie Curie, the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. Her groundbreaking work in radioactivity was not just recognized for its scientific significance, but also for the rarity of her achievements in a male-dominated field. People were drawn to her not only because of her intellect, but also because she embodied a rare blend of passion and dedication that was hard to find. Similarly, consider the iconic rock band The Beatles. Their unique sound and approach to music created a sense of rarity that captivated millions. Fans didn't just value their music, they valued the experience of engaging with something exceptional. These examples illustrate that when we become rare in our contributions and interactions, we not only enhance our own value, but also deepen our connections with others. Ultimately, embracing rarity can transform how we are perceived and appreciated in our relationships, making each interaction more meaningful. In a world that constantly demands our attention, the ability to be selectively available is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. When we make ourselves perpetually accessible, we inadvertently diminish our own value. Imagine a rare painting that only a few get to see. It becomes all the more precious because of its scarcity. Likewise, when you establish boundaries and choose when to engage, you send a message that your time is valuable. This self-respect reflects in your interactions, encouraging others to value your presence. It's about being intentional. Instead of saying yes to every request, evaluate how each commitment aligns with your priorities. By doing so, you not only safeguard your energy, but also cultivate deeper, more meaningful connections. Consider the story of a successful entrepreneur who learned to say no more often. Initially overwhelmed with obligations, they found that by prioritizing their time, they could focus on what truly mattered. As a result, their relationships flourished, and they became more appreciated by those around them. Remember, being selectively available is a powerful form of self-care and respect. Being selectively available isn't just about saying no to distractions. It's about honoring your own time and energy. To maintain a strong sense of self-respect, consider which commitments truly align with your values and goals. Begin by assessing your priorities, what truly matters to you. This clarity will empower you to set boundaries. For instance, if you find yourself constantly responding to messages or calls, it might be time to designate specific times for communication. This doesn't mean you're cutting people off, rather, you're curating your interactions. Communicate your availability. Perhaps let your friends know that you're focusing on a personal project during the week, but are eager to catch up over the weekend. This approach not only preserves your energy, but also makes your presence more meaningful when you do engage. Remember, when you choose when to be available, you elevate your value in others' eyes. They will begin to appreciate the moments you share, knowing they are intentional and special. By practicing selective availability, you allow yourself to be present where it truly counts, fostering deeper connections and respect from those around you. Consider the stories of individuals who embraced selective availability, transforming their relationships and self-worth. Take, for example, the renowned author J.K. Rowling. Before the success of Harry Potter, she was a single mother living on welfare. Yet, she made the conscious decision to focus on her writing and not succumb to the pressures of constant availability to friends or family. This choice allowed her to invest deeply in her craft, leading to monumental success. Similarly, think about Steve Jobs. His selective availability not only cultivated an aura of mystery around him, but also allowed him to focus on innovation at Apple. By not being at everyone's beck and call, he commanded respect and attention, making his presence feel more valuable. These stories remind us that by choosing when to engage, we can enhance our value in the eyes of others. Selective availability is not about shutting people out. It's about elevating the quality of your interactions. When you're truly present, you become more appreciated, and your relationships flourish. Mystery has a captivating allure that can enhance the way we connect with others. In relationships, whether personal or professional, a touch of mystery can spark intrigue and keep the interest alive. Think about it. When someone reveals everything about themselves too soon, the excitement can fade quickly. By maintaining an air of mystery, we invite curiosity, encouraging others to want to learn more about us. This doesn't mean being deceptive or evasive. Rather, it's about strategically sharing parts of your story. For instance, consider how authors create suspense in novels. They reveal characters' backgrounds in layers, allowing readers to piece together the puzzle bit by bit. This keeps the audience engaged and eager to turn the pages. You can apply this in your everyday interactions by selectively disclosing personal anecdotes or thoughts, creating an engaging narrative that makes others want to ask more questions. This practice not only enhances your perceived value, but also nurtures deeper connections, as people feel compelled to invest in discovering who you truly are. Crafting your narrative strategically is essential in maintaining a sense of mystery. Start by unveiling bits of yourself gradually. Consider how you share your thoughts and experiences. Instead of revealing your entire story in one go, share intriguing snippets that spark curiosity. For instance, if you have a passion for art, mention a piece you recently created, but don't delve into the entire process right away. This technique invites others to ask questions, fostering deeper conversations and connections. You can also use storytelling techniques such as cliffhangers or open-ended questions that leave your audience wanting more. This not only enhances engagement, but also allows you to control how much of your true self you reveal. Remember, the allure of the unknown often makes people more eager to learn about you. Just as classic novels and films captivate audiences with suspense, you can intrigue those around you by allowing them to piece together your narrative over time. This approach keeps relationships dynamic and encourages others to invest in discovering more about you. Mystery has always been a powerful tool in storytelling and human interactions. Take, for example, the enigmatic character of Jay Gatsby from F. Scott Fitzgerald's The Great Gatsby. His mysterious past and lavish lifestyle create an allure that draws people in, making them yearn to uncover the secrets he hides. This concept of mystery can be applied to our own lives. By not revealing everything about ourselves, we create space for intrigue and curiosity. Consider how a well-crafted persona can enhance your interactions. People are naturally drawn to those who leave a bit to the imagination. You can adopt this practice by sharing snippets of your life, interests, or thoughts, rather than laying it all out at once. For instance, when meeting someone new, share an exciting hobby, but save the deeper stories for later. This strategy not only keeps others engaged, but also elevates your perceived value, as people begin to see you as someone with layers worth exploring. Inviting others to invest in you is a powerful way to enrich relationships. When we allow others to contribute to our lives, we foster a sense of mutual growth and connection. It's important to remember that relationships are not one-sided. They thrive on the contributions of both parties. By opening ourselves up to others, we create opportunities for deeper understanding and shared experiences. Think about the people in your life who have supported you. Their involvement not only strengthens your bond, but also enhances your own sense of worth. When we acknowledge and appreciate the contributions of others, we make them feel valued as well. This creates a cycle of positivity and support, allowing everyone involved to flourish. So, take a moment to reflect on how you can invite others into your life more fully. Whether it's seeking advice, sharing your goals, or simply asking for help, Remember that this act of vulnerability can lead to richer, more rewarding relationships. Embrace the idea that investing in each other is key to building lasting connections. Recognizing and appreciating the contributions of others is essential for building and maintaining healthy relationships. When you acknowledge what others bring to your life, you not only validate their efforts, but also create a sense of mutual respect and value. This practice fosters a supportive environment where everyone feels seen and valued. Start by expressing gratitude. A simple thank you can go a long way. Make it a habit to highlight specific actions or qualities that you admire in others, whether it's a colleague's hard work or a friend's support during tough times. This acknowledgement encourages them to continue investing in the relationship, creating a cycle of appreciation that strengthens your bonds. Remember, valuing others enriches your life in return, creating a community of support where everyone thrives. By recognizing these contributions, you not only enhance your connections, but also elevate your own value in the eyes of those around you, making relationships more meaningful and fulfilling. Prioritizing your needs is not just an act of self-care. It's a vital component of your emotional and physical well-being. When you make time for yourself, you enhance your capacity to engage with others meaningfully. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. By addressing your own needs first, you ensure that you have the energy and emotional strength to support those around you. This doesn't mean you should ignore the needs of others. Rather, it means recognizing that your own happiness is essential. Communicate openly about what you need, whether it's time alone, support, or simply a listening ear. It's crucial to express these needs without guilt, as doing so fosters healthier relationships built on mutual respect. When you prioritize your own well-being, you become more resilient and better equipped to contribute positively to your relationships. You deserve to take care of yourself, and by doing so, you not only elevate your own life, but also set a standard for those around you. Communicating your needs effectively is essential for maintaining healthy relationships and ensuring your emotional well-being. It's important to remember that expressing what you need isn't a sign of weakness. Rather, it's an act of self-respect and empowerment. Start by identifying your needs clearly, whether they are emotional support, personal space, or simply time for yourself. When you articulate these needs, be direct yet compassionate. Use "I've" statements to express how you feel and what you require, such as "I need some quiet time to recharge," or "I feel overwhelmed and would appreciate your support." This approach not only conveys your needs, but also invites understanding from others. Remember, it's okay to prioritize your needs without feeling guilty. By doing so, you create a healthier dynamic in your relationships where both parties can thrive. Ultimately, recognizing your needs and communicating them fosters a stronger bond built on mutual respect and understanding. In a world that often equates our worth with the opinions and validation of others, it's vital to establish a strong sense of self-worth. Relying on external validation can lead to a fragile self-esteem, making us vulnerable to the whims of others. By recognizing that our value is inherent, we empower ourselves to cultivate independence and self-acceptance. This means embracing our individuality and understanding that our happiness should not hinge on someone else's approval. When we prioritize our own needs and desires, we create a solid foundation for meaningful relationships. This independence not only enhances our self-esteem, but also increases our value to others, who are drawn to those who exude confidence and self-assuredness. By shifting the focus from seeking validation to celebrating our unique qualities, we not only nurture our self-worth, but also inspire those around us to do the same. Remember, your value doesn't diminish in the presence of others. It flourishes when you stand firmly in your truth. Maintaining independence is crucial for enhancing your value to others. When you focus on self-valuation, you cultivate a sense of self-worth that doesn't rely on external validation. This independence fosters confidence and resilience, which are traits that others find attractive and admirable. For instance, consider individuals who pursue their passions and interests independently. They often become sources of inspiration and admiration. When you invest time in yourself, Whether it's through hobbies, education, or personal development, you create a unique identity that stands out. This uniqueness draws people to you, as they are intrigued by your journey and the richness of your experiences. Furthermore, when you do not center your life around others, you allow yourself the freedom to grow. It's essential to remember that your value is inherent. It's not diminished by the absence of others. By prioritizing your own path, you not only enhance your self-worth, but also attract those who genuinely appreciate you for who you are, not just for what you can do for them. Listening is a powerful tool that can transform relationships and elevate your perceived value among others. When we listen attentively, we not only show respect to the speaker, but also create a space where they feel valued. This simple act fosters deeper connections and allows for more meaningful exchanges. In a world dominated by noise and constant chatter, being a good listener is increasingly rare, making it a valuable asset. It encourages openness and trust, allowing others to feel comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings. To enhance your listening skills, practice active listening techniques. Maintain eye contact, nod in agreement, and refrain from interrupting. Reflect back what you hear to ensure understanding. Remember, listening is not just about hearing words. It's about grasping emotions and intentions behind those words. By shifting from speaking to listening, you not only learn more about others, but also position yourself as someone who genuinely cares, enhancing your value in their eyes. To become a better listener, start by focusing completely on the speaker. This means putting away distractions like your phone and making eye contact. Show that you are engaged by nodding and using verbal affirmations like "I see" or "that makes sense." Additionally, practice reflective listening. Repeat back what you've heard to ensure clarity and understanding. This not only validates the speaker's feelings, but also demonstrates your commitment to the conversation. Avoid the urge to interrupt or formulate your response while the other person is speaking. Instead, wait until they've finished to share your thoughts. This approach fosters a deeper connection and encourages more open dialogue. Remember, listening is not just about hearing words. It's about understanding emotions and intentions behind them. This practice will not only enhance how others perceive you, but also enrich your relationships, making you feel more valued and connected to those around you. As we wrap up our exploration of the 7 practices to enhance your value, it's crucial to reflect on the journey we've undertaken together. We've discussed the essence of Stoicism, emphasizing that true worth stems from within. By creating a sense of rarity in your presence, being selectively available, and maintaining an air of mystery, you can cultivate deeper connections. Remember to allow others to invest in you, prioritizing your needs without guilt, and avoiding the pitfall of making others the center of your life. Lastly, the power of listening cannot be overstated. It fosters understanding and appreciation. Integrating these practices into your daily routine will not only elevate your personal growth, but also strengthen your relationships. Embrace this journey with an open heart and a willingness to evolve, and you'll find that you are not just valued by others, but you also learn to value yourself in profound ways.